them and they had just turned over and walked away.
The merchandising opportunities, they're all gone.
People are crawling.
I mean, I just got back. We were on break for like 20 minutes. I think we've averaged like 2 or 3 people.
Alright, so you played
Pretty loaded it.
my guy here?
Yeah. We've gotten up to, we did the Aces High, we got like 12 people, like 10 or 12 people.
When was Aces High?
We did an impromptu 3-player Aces High with, it was Sunfac, Pure Sabak, and IG88B or D or whatever. But the thumbnail I made is literally it's the Sabak cards versus Sunfac versus the IG8.
I mean, as long as you make it stupid and comical, I'm in. So the other thing is, if you kind of want to promote a little bit more, to be honest, like a bunch when we play at Grand Central, a bunch of people just hang out and ask questions. Like
Yes.
at least a dozen.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to
Like
talk.
no, and the thing is when we played, it's very dark when we played at Metro. So no one really, and we were just kind of off to the, like no one paid us any attention. It was also, the day before Thanksgiving, so and it was a little bit earlier, so not everyone was out.
Yeah.
But like, to the people at Grand Central are down for organizing stuff. Like, the bartenders are usually excited for us to be there because a couple of them are real nerdy.
Yeah. What are you getting at?
Well, I'm just saying, if you want to set something up and get more attention, that could be an idea. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah. Like a stream?
Well, I mean, you could do a stream where you could just, like, if you wanted a spokesman or demo on the side, because like we're playing and we have started going back and forth between us playing and doing stuff.
Yeah.
And then you
we'll
get
explain
to
stuff during
flip
conference. It's usually me and Ted. Ted does
one of
great
your
work.
evade result, one of your
But if
results.
you did want to do
I think one of
on the
either
side,
your blank or
and get
focus
more
results to
people
your.
into it. Like, oddly
Alright,
enough,
so landing on a gas cloud is like good.
that could be potential for
Hiding behind a
I'm
gas
just
cloud
not
is good.
putting it
Landing
out
on a
there,
gas
but
cloud, you
hoping to
lose
make
your
sure
action
that
like
observer.
normal, but you're
Yeah, I
not
appreciate
damaged.
I don't know how that plays into your grand scheme of things, but that's also.
Do you mean in regards to this? Does it have to do with the stream, or are you just talking about it in general?
Whatever you want to do with that. I'm giving you information of, like, if you want to promote the stream, there's that. If you want to do tutorials,
I wish I could stream mobile, but we'd have to get an Ethernet. Like the bar would have to allow us to plug in there, because otherwise
you could
Wi-Fi.
probably ask that, because usually we show up at noon, we're out by 5 or 6, so we get a good lot of open foot traffic before it gets.
It seems like that's the thing we ought to be doing, man.
Yeah.
I'm just putting these variables out there. You can do whatever the hell you want.
No, I'll think about it. The only thing I feel like some bars would be like, oh, we give you our Wi-Fi, and it's like, but like the Wi-Fi would be like so stuttery and like.
I meant
bad.
they're super flexible with us.
Yeah.
Like
we can figure it out.
They never actually asked us to leave. We just generally leave before it gets like when we can't move around and get whacked.
Yeah, I mean it's not a comfortable place to be if there's a ton of people.
I meant it's only happened once where it's just like we actually have to leave, but usually you get 3 games in and it's just like it usually is getting a little bit too full, but it's not. And there's still like 3 people in this game seem to go well together as well. Just for the amount of interest we've had, because like usually you go in there and you can see someone with a Star Wars shirt. Coincidentally, like last 3 times I've been in there, it's like that guy has a Star Wars shirt. Why doesn't he come over and give me say hi?
I mean, this game. I mean, like, who doesn't want to play this game? I love this game so much.
Oh,
it's amazing.
It's fantastic. I'm debating on how to sucker my friend into being like, he's very terrible with communication. So, and I hit him up whenever I go home, and then I'll probably say hi. Sometimes he'll respond, and usually not. And then I hit him up, just like, oh, are you gonna be here for Christmas? Yeah, I will, but it's just, I'm not drinking anymore. I'm like, oh, good for you. It's just like, yeah, I had to have my kidney, my liver replaced because I had blood poisoning. I just woke up out of 3-month coma.
Dang.
So it's just like, oh, well, you can't go out anymore, but here's some plastic crack.
Yeah, plastic crack. That was a game that we played. That was crazy.
That was a solid game.
I thought...
I'm sorry you were snippy about the way thing, but I was confused.
I didn't mean to confuse you.
How'd your game go?
Just now you know. I can never spend them before we done planning.
No, I should pay attention and remember that, but I'm bad at remembering those things, so...
So at first I really felt like both of us were on the same page that I was going to pull it out early, and then there was some significant maneuvering and dice rolling in the middle that like completely pounded my X-Wing.
I did have solid. I consistent and okay. I had average greens with modifiers, and I had good reps.
You also never took damage in like 2-3 times you hit the rock. So I feel like if Rexler hadn't, you might have died.
That is valid. I had one hull left and I hit 3 rocks.
Whenever I hit a rock, it's a guaranteed damage. Might as well not even.
Well, no, I generally do the same with that. That's why I was actually excited
I
about.
like a shirt.
Thank
You for a second, you forgot what you were wearing.
A little bit.
You looked down at it. Oh yeah, I wore that shirt today.
Fucking pogs. Pogs? Pogs?
Porgs.
Pogs.
Pogs are something
My bad.
else.
Don't want to see pogs.
Pogs are cool band.
That too.
Wait, have you talked to, that's something
You like
that,
Pogs?
I know.
Lord of the Rings is a huge fan of. If you guys wanted to think about doing
I'm not sure I could name 4 songs of theirs, but
salts.
they're good.
You put Lord of the Rings like LCQ there.
No, I do.
I know them well enough that I've stopped confusing them for Flogging Molly, so.
But Nate
Imperial Assault.
Imperial
It's a
Assault
dead
was really
game.
fun. It was really fun.
Yeah.
And,
I don't know if I can go. I don't know if I can.
he's like Alex. He's been a bit too much on it. He tried guilting me and like, oh, you're coming over to board games. I'm like, I don't think I fully agreed to that one.
Yeah.
And then tried doing some stuff, which is like, God, please don't do that to me, because that's usually when I turn like, you're in a bad road and I don't deal with it. But he's just letting me. He just seems to really. He's been pretty drunk filled.
Yeah.
But me, Ted, Brianna, which is Ted's wife, and excuse me, those 2 couples, and I played with Assaulted. It was really fun.
Yeah, it seems like
Ted has all the stuff he did, so it looks super nice too. Even past his color blindness.
All right. I think we're set here.
Okay, ready to set this timer?
Hey, good game. Good luck.
I'm starting the timer. You guys are all good to go. So I finally watched Shawshank Redemption the other day on the plane running back here for the first time. Ridiculous.
How's Mexico?
Planes are really
It
good
was
for
awesome.
like the first time to watch like classic movies that, you know, like if it was on Netflix, you're like, I watch something else. But when you like limited library, you're like, you know what? I really should watch, you know,
It's very interesting now that like
whatever movie you haven't seen.
of how often I actually don't pay attention to a movie the first time I watch it, because it's just silent. It's silent for me these days.
Yeah.
There was a time in my life where I did a ton of traveling, and suffice it to say that like all the Academy Award nominees got seen on the plane.
Yeah.
They're just like, yeah,
But
like you said, perfect.
so Eddie has a roommate that likes to like review movies, and like he gave Shawshank Redemption like 3.5 out of 5, and I like told him, it's like, you tell him that that's the biggest upset of the century. Like that's so insulting. And he's like, and then he texted me a screenshot of their chat, and he's like, I'll brought it down to 3 just for him. I'm like, God, I hate you.
I mean, if he wants to dig his own grave and hole, he can have fun in that.
It's just so good. Like, why is it a 3.5 out of 5?
I meant like,
Gonna do
why is Trump president? Like, there's a bunch. There's a bunch of things that are just like
Questionable things.
Well, I meant no. I meant that's what they honestly believe, and that's their thing. You just have to accept it, and that's what it is.
Yeah. Laura, you want to play the TV? You can.
Tune in. First out.
What level's your road?
What?
It's a rogue or an archer, isn't it? That's what
I'm at like 30 something. 30. I'm at 30.
I stop at 60 yet because it's just like I've done all the content.
Oh yeah.
So wait, is the Mandalorian a wizard because he can make people like evaporate?
Straight in the page.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, it says an evaporation gun.
He's a wizard.
I believe the rule is he's a Mandalorian. He
I
gets
like
to do
that.
whatever
I like
he wants.
He's a wizard.
I like thinking he's a wizard. You disappear. They'll reappear somewhere else.
Do a hard one.
I also really like when anyone says something involving God in space. Which one?
Let's go.
Oh my god, there's gonna be a Star Wars game show? Is that real thing?
Fuck you. God damn it.
And you know, I think it's a joke, because you know it says he's gonna host it? The guy that played Jar Jar on the best. He was a good guy, but it seems a little too weird of a decision to make for...
I thought you were gonna say D. Yoon's doing it. It's just like, God damn it.
Why would Disney hire D-Yoon to do it? Disney doesn't know who D-Yoon is.
I actually...
Brian does.
I turn off half of Fly Better This Week. It's just like I can't deal with you guys.
What's with the cat salami thing?
What's...
So there's some like they changed the name of their like group to like this cat salami group or whatever.
So to sum up, what you need to pay attention to is listen to the last 30 minutes because it covers questionable ruling and thinking about like it was the outmaneuver and the Trellix conversation.
Yeah.
Which is like there's a chance that could be a thing, and that kind of changes that. That's solid as hell and hyperspace. And then they go through the cat salami thing, which was funny.
What is it? What had that happen?
They debate on if it's okay to give someone's cat. The person who the question was asked, is it okay my cat is allowed to have salami? And then the conversation breaks down.
Why wouldn't your cat be allowed
trouble
to have
shenanigans?
A long time ago, I saw a meme. Have you seen that studio meme where the guy's looking intently, looking up at the computer, and there's someone sitting down next to him looking up at the computer?
No, I saw
I'm
that.
trying to Google to see if I can give my cat salami.
No,
my cat watching me Google
I
it.
thought that was a good one. The cat bang orgy, or the cat gangbang orgy on top of a car.
People tuning in right now are like, what the hell are you talking about?
I thought that was pretty
Because
good.
now we have 3 viewers. Hey, 3 viewers.
You guys, thank you for joining us.
Cat gangbang salami.
Yeah, something about cat gangbangs.
Wait,
Really out of context game.
Dude. Well, I mean, that's pretty much how it rolled. It's actually just promotional stuff for the new Cats movie coming out. Nothing gets people involved with Cats the Musical with cat gangbang and pop cars.
Cat gangbangs. It was nice to see you, man. Thanks for destroying my X-Wings.
I mean, it was close. I'm surprised I made it after the first bumble being like, yep, this feels great, this rock is comfortable.
I think I didn't get a chance to kill do enough damage to Dutch as the first turn because I should have been more. You know what I could have done? So you remember when you aileronned and then you and then you dodged wedge or whatever? What I should have done was wedge bumped you. That's what happened. I should have 4K'd Leia and gotten right behind you at range 1.
Well, I thought you were gonna. Well, the other thing is, I thought about doing the reverse of that, but I didn't. It's you're right, you're wrong conversation. Where I thought about doing that too for a second, and then it's just like this could end horrifically bad, or I land just right and I didn't want to chance it.
Ended up not being a huge thing. You know what I should do? Like, I'm surprised people use this as a tactic, is spending Leia early in the game to make it look like they're going to do a red maneuver, and then they don't do it at all. Because they have a few turns to get those charges back.
Well, it's only that, like, I forget about Leia every time, so the first time you laid it, just, like, completely forgot. Because I thought you were just going to soften and being like, oh, I'll get around it, whatever. And then you lay it, and it's just like, yep, I saw how this is going to go. Luckily, I'm range 2 and 3. I could skate by for a hot second, but how far does that get me?
I mean, I killed that just like I wanted to. I took 4 shields off of Rexler immediately, and then nothing the whole rest of the game. And then Soontier just stayed around like 3 turns longer than I wanted him to, but like I can't.
Well, I mean,
think of that.
Soontier stays around longer than anyone wants.
Yeah, but I got 2
The
damage.
rule of Soontier.
No, I meant.
But I all I needed to do was shoot you because you had 1 hole left. So all I needed was like you to have 1 bad roll, but I never even got to shoot you for
Well, I meant. Well, that was the other thing about me staying at 1. It's just like I'd rather bump you and be close.
When you bumped the ghost and lined up bullseye range 1 with Predator and focus like in a wedge, and he had no tokens, I knew the game was probably over at that point. Because it was a defender with 3 hole left, a Rexler defender, and Soontier's still alive. I have an I-5 that can't reposition and takes up a lot of space.
And
I think you were in a better shape there, but I felt like I had a chance until...
I thought you had just for the amount that I needed to chip away. I just got some hardy rolls. Because I got 2 hardy rolls and that dissipated for a second, and then I got 1
Yeah, well, you
hardy
kept rolling like 3 evades every time. Like if I
Well, no.
four hits.
I rolled 2 evades in also all my
And you spent your
every
evades.
action I took the evade.
Yeah.
Every action.
Yeah, you were actually able to reasonably do the 3 or 5s all the time. Because a lot of people get hung up with defenders and thinking they need to do it all the time, which can be really bad because they may end up not making a good choice flying-wise. But you were able to do it without any consequence, which is nice. That's the best case scenario for flying defender mid-game to end-game, is you keep going fast, and there's no problems with that. You don't, you hit a rock that one time in your 4K.
Well, yeah, and then it was initially and I got away with it. But the other thing is I bailed with Soontier, so I got an extra couple turns with Soontier, so you try chasing and follow through. But that shot didn't turn to do anything anyways. But the other thing is like, I had patience to actually turn out and reposition instead of dive in and hope I get an arc.
Yeah. Yeah, Ted and I's game was crazy because I thought Ted had me beat, and then in 1 turn I killed both of his Star Vipers, and I like took no damage. And I was like, because what he did was he lined up a block on Fame with 2 hard, and then he decided to barrel roll out, and then I was able to 2 hard in range 1 without him shooting back at me, crack shot him focus, and his ability. So like flipped, it was like poof, and then at that point it was a 1 hole 4 lom in an untouched C4 with all 3 ships still alive. I didn't lose a ship that game.
See, the other thing is that like, I need to sit down and play some list over and over again to actually get the engage right, because usually when I play 4 alone, it's just like, I set it up and he gets in or it comes in and I never get marked.
Yeah.
And
his ability's so impressive though. He was like, Ted's just like, okay, you're just stressed.
Oh, I walked an Obi-Wan off. No, I ranged an Obi-Wan off 2 turns in a row with a stop barrel roll, 4 lum with a Laps Rousey coming in from the back. But he nuked the shields and pretty much killed the 4 lum.
Yeah.
And then I had to electronic baffle most of the damage off, and then I did the wrong move with Guri, and then Guri died. That's a list
I think I'm gonna give Guri a break because that 2 ship list is very tough.
I can't.
Hades. Just trying to go after the wire for the Alexa.
You saw me put it in there going, what is so bad? Oh, I have a board.
Kill the board. I feel better running 4 and 5 ship lists. Running 3, unless I know I have the bid, I usually feel bad about.
Yes.
The defender's super forgiving because it is hard to play 3. It's super hard.
Yeah.
It makes me feel okay on it. I'm pretty sure I don't like running Inquisitors, but I'm going to try it. Just having 2 dice all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, toodles, strudels.
Peace, man. We'll talk later. Get home safe.
Yeah. I need my lights.
Nice.
Toodles. Toodaloo.
He's gonna try for the shot. Yeah, or whatever we're calling him. Not quite.
All right. Anyone else in arc? I'm gonna take Turfineer. He's got a shot.
Sure thing.
And yeah, range 3. He's not in bullseye though. So we go 3 dice.
You just want to knock it over so good.
Right. Alright, 1 hit. And 2 blanks.
Should be okay.
Should
How
be
could
good.
I not be okay through gas cloud?
3.
So the gas cloud turns 1 to evade, and I'm sorry.
Oh, nice. Oh, because through last one?
Yeah.
A blank to evade.
Is it a blank to evade or a focus to evade?
Only blank.
Only
Oh,
blank.
well, then you're good.
I think you had a blank in there.
I had 2 blanks and 2 focuses.
Sure did.
2 foci?
Okay. And then Turfineer's ability, after he does an attack, he can take an action.
Take a booster barrel roll. Right?
Yes.
Even while stressed, I think.
Even while stressed. And so I'm going to have him do a forward.
No, you're not.
Oh.
Because you boosted already. You still can't take this in action.
Oh, even if it's a no.
Correct.
Huh.
So you could barrel roll.
I
right
could
now,
barrel
that's it.
roll. I don't know if that is advantageous though. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna forego it.
He's just like shut down.
I'm not trying to shut down anybody.
Bullying the
Go
guy.
back to dials.
No, you're not.
Look, I'm not bullying.
I'm
until I
gonna
start throwing
I'm gonna
things at
attack.
people.
No, you're not.
I never objected to being attacked. I don't want to be attacked. I didn't enjoy
I only
being
want to
attacked.
attack you.
I mean, this game would be much more fun for me if I could just shoot the other guy and he couldn't fire back, and I admit that.
I have games where I will say I'm just watching my opponent play X-Wing and I happen to be on the other side because I'm like not doing anything.
It totally happens to me.
I've had a lot of games.
I get like bumped 1,000 times, so like yeah, I hate this.
And you have those games where, you know, that first move is a mistake and then you're just circling drain from the rest from that point onward.
Oh, that feels so bad. A little baby Yoda.
I still can't believe we have a baby Yoda.
You mean the child?
I'm sorry, that's what I mean, yes.
So what happens when you fly through a gas cloud?
No actions.
Okay.
That's it. About it. That literally is it. No actions during your perform action step, so you could do full throttle and get an 8 if you met the requirements for that.
It's like having a ship that got full throttle, for example.
Yes. Good news is there's a 1-point upgrade coming soon where you can add full throttle to any ship. 1 point.
You're kidding. You are kidding.
It's a game-breaking thing that would be fundamentally ruining the game.
Look, this is the publisher that suddenly conceived of like harpoon missiles, for example.
So explain to me harpoon missiles again. What would happen? Because I never used harpoon missiles.
For starters, they were super cheap.
Everything seems so cheap at one
Well,
point.
it was in first edition, but
Right.
like they were much cheaper than a lot of the other missiles because like nobody ever used missiles, is my recollection. But you'd hit them and the thing would do damage, right? But then it would stick in you, and if you took more damage, it would explode.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, so if someone else shot you, dealt
Right.
damage?
And when it exploded, it would do more damage to you, and then also splash damage to the ships around you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What was it? Was the explosion just like a crit or?
I can't.
One damage,
I
another
can't
two
honestly remember.
That's awful.
It was pretty sick.
And it was cheap. And that's the thing though. That's what I remember is a lot of the good stuff in like Veteran Instincts is like 2 points, whatever. It's like.
Veteran Instincts was laughable.
Well, what's
you know,
the point of designing a ship, a pilot? You know, the pilot skill value if people can just bump it up too.
Well, what it meant pretty much was that like all the aces didn't ever get to use any other elite talent because you had to use veteran instincts to bump you up to an 11, or otherwise you didn't really have an ace.
Yeah. Pilot skill 11.
Yeah. No, let's see. There were a lot of slots that were just auto includes.
Yeah.
Like if you had a turret slot, you just bought twin laser turret. It had to be.
I firmly believe that the devs in 1.0 really, I don't think, intended when they first created the game to have it have a super competitive environment that they were making, because that game feels like a very, and for a household like game, it sees no true competitive play. It's a fine game. Like it's not like balanced by any means, but like you can have fun, and it's like almost like they made that game so that people could just do stupid things and have fun, and then it got competitive and tournaments started happening and they started doing tournaments, and then it's like, oh, all this household fun play stuff that we created is kind of ruining the game and there's no way to fix it. That's just my view on it though, because when I first started playing 1.0, I was with Eddie and my brother and Laura. I played a couple games, and right, we were just like we played with a couple people and we were just trying stuff and flying starships around. I didn't really think about it too much, but then 2.0 comes along and I realized that there's this insane competitive world to it, and that's when you can analyze this game and see that it's in pretty good shape right now because they've done a good job of kind of condensing everything and making things more reasonable, more pricey, cheaper, whatever.
I feel like I'm casual on the border competitive. Like I love going to tournaments, even if I just know I'm going to get blown out, just because I like the environment and the feel, and it's high stakes.
Actually, tournaments are a lot of fun too.
Mm-hmm.
The people that I've met some awesome people.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be bad.
Is it?
Yeah. Damn. Okay, never mind. Everything I was planning to do with Lieutenant Bastian is now not happening.
Yeah, what does Lieutenant Bastian do again?
If an enemy ship is within range 2 of him and it takes damage, he can acquire a lock on that ship.
Cool.
Which is surprisingly
It's not while he
useful.
attacks, it's just volume, but...
He can acquire a lock when he attacks, yeah.
But
when anybody else does.
Oh, when anybody else, yeah. So it's not just for him. That's pretty good. We have the big brawler, the scary one in the back there.
And then that's Finn.
That's fun.
Finn doing his hacks.
Finn doing focus.
Finn wishing he had a boost action. Yeah, definitely look at that.
Don't
dial.
do that. I didn't
Yeah.
see anything, so
Definitely look at
Good
that.
thing I was
It would
over
be
here.
all your fault for him revealing his dial too early.
Right.
You better not have
You just
seen
skip all your turns there, buddy. Every ship you take now is doing a white 2 forward because you missed your activation.
When Tim revealed the one bank on his TIE interceptor,
I landed on it.
he's like, I'm gonna just do a 2 bank. I'm like, that's fair. Like that's
No,
like
just-
everything else is moved. I'm just gonna call out a maneuver and do it.
That was creative.
Oh no!
I'm gonna need.
There's nothing wrong with it. It was just unusual, unexpected, something. Adjectives.
He might clear it, right? Is it 3 bay?
I think he's gonna clear it.
I'm
He's
gonna clear it. I'm gonna be over. Like I was gonna go over my ship.
Oh, I see.
over yonder, as you might say.
Yeah.
Pure Sabak with snapshot's pretty good.
I think the biggest problem I have with Snapshot is just you can only get it from one ship that I don't need 5 of.
Right. Well, it's so
Four here
expensive.
is
It's
gonna
like, oh great, 7 points on an EPT. That's a lot.
That too.
It's not outmaneuver or anything good. I mean, it's not bad, but knowing my luck, it would be like eyeball blank, eyeball, hit blank, and they just roll 1 evade and they're good.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Snapshot's so worth it.
Well, I think it's. I have an awfully hard time getting ships into range 2. I have no problem getting them in range 3, and I have no trouble getting them into range 1, particularly the Fen Rao.
I love Fen. So good. Oh, he's with the Scum platform. Like, if there was no Fen Rao, then Scum wouldn't even exist. Like, it would never see play.
I don't know if that's pretty good.
Fen's good, but Boba Fen is like what you see. So if there was no Fen, then there would be no Boba on that list.
All right.
What is it going to be? Boba Seavor? The Wrecking Group.
And it breaks the game.
Somehow.
Somehow.
All right.
I wonder if you can probably use Seymour with Snapshot too.
Should do that.
Because you can jam somebody before you attack them with Snapshot.
I gotta say, I really enjoy being high pilot skill.
It's going to do what now? Nine is going to do what now? Focus. Why not? You're not going. You can't think of anything else to do. Mistakes all over the place, but that's okay.
It's the way to be.
Alright.
Are you really living if you're not making mistakes in X-Wing?
I like to live dangerously, which is why my ships are spread all over the board. This is my closest corner to your closest corner. I think I'm clear, but Nick can call it if he wants.
Yeah, I'm living clear.
Alright.
Using the laser to check.
Yes.
What do you actually need help?
Just wondering if it's an obstruction or not, but I think we're good.
It actually is.
Is it an arc? Wait, who's checking? You're checking your shot right now?
I'm checking my shot.
Oh, you're good. You're okay. I don't think you have arc though.
I don't have
When you
arc.
check later, you should check again. But I don't think the return shot.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I was to say, there's no question I have art.
Yeah,
I'm just
I
reading.
don't have arc. Yeah, I think so. I thought you had it for a second.
I think it's too.
It can be very deceiving.
Significant bummer.
That's the master class of arcaging in X-Wing.
Seventh sister. Oh my god.
I'm gonna blow my focus, of course.
Sure. God damn.
You know,
What range are we?
3.
3? Okay, so we have 4 die coming
That's
out?
true.
Seventh sister.
You ever wonder what happened to Sixth Sister? 7, 8, 9 sister.
Me and Num happened to Six Sister.
Yeah.
He's taking them in order. One shield.
Has anything else lost anything yet?
No.
The shooting has just started.
Yeah, this is the first shot of the game.
LOSD is going to take probably range 2 at Gideon.
That was your first shot of the game.
Range 3.
Range
Just been
3.
playing for 25 minutes.
Oh my god.
Oh, we've been talking for 12 minutes.
Wow.
I'll take that.
Hit crit?
Hit crit. Why are you rolling forward? Because you're
Because I
range
have
3.
range 3.
Absolutely the correct thing to do. Take a crit.
Correct. And then take a crit. What's
Damage engine.
Show the dice cam what your crit is.
Damage. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, everybody.
Over here, but
That's the damage engine.
here you go. Cool. Cool. Damage engine on.
Getting has. Alright. So we're gonna have.
Didn't see that coming.
Just a range 3 on 9.
Didn't see that coming at all.
For Sen.
This is just denial. Ignore me.
Alright. Come on. Ah, just a hit.
No crit. No slipping damage through. Yeah, it's just. I like that wrist
Nice.
action.
Yeah. There's a nice flick.
The fastest wrist
And
in the
nothing
dice
there.
rolling west, Midwest.
We got Saber Squadron Ace is range 2 here, but we have Bullseye Arc on Finn. That's at range 3. I'm gonna go Bullseye Arc on Finn at range 3. And then I'm gonna use my Predator to reroll.
Why? You're my arc.
Huh?
Isn't Predator? Oh, no, Predator.
It's in Bullseye.
It's the other one that's you're out of my arc. Outmaneuver.
Just 2.
Alright, so I'm at range 3.
Yeah, you're
established. Alright.
Oh, that's right. You have
I'm not going to shoot a TIE interceptor at range 3 anyway, so I will go ahead and take my strain token. You don't have strain tokens, do you?
Oh, no.
No, just use stress. A damn token.
Yeah.
I'm asking Austin to make him. He hasn't made him yet. Austin.
I am going to add a focus and then
Grab a beverage.
Yeah. What do you
no damage.
Appreciate that.
want the beer or
Yeah, I'll do the green ones.
yeah, the Heineken?
I don't know how family friendly this cast.
Lieutenant Bastian at range
Adult water.
Okay. Range 2.
Yes, obstructed at the TIE interceptor with only 2 dice. This can only go well.
So-
And it's my non-heroic pilot, so that is nothing.
Oh, nothing. Okay.
Yes. Finn, on the other hand, is going to roll 2 dice at range 3 at your Saber Squadron pilot and hit crit. So that's not too bad.
Wow. And then range 3, so we just got an extra die.
That's true.
I feel like the family friendliness like depends on the day.
I don't
my
really
gosh.
care. Adults
Wow,
play action.
terrible. Terrible.
Hit crit.
Wow. Ugh.
Finn's a big deal, man.
Finn dumpstering my list again.
Oh, did you have trouble with Finn last time?
Yeah, Finn annihilated everybody.
Hit crit.
Hit crit on the Saber Squadron. I guess,
Yes.
So,
Oh, that.
so that one's face down.
Hit and crit is Flux Leak.
Same thing as fuel leak.
Basically.
Flux leak.
After you suffer crit damage, suffer regular damage from
Next
head
time
start.
it's a crit, and that's on
Oh, next.
Yeah, so it won't matter because. But it's on Saber.
I can repair it.
Saber.
But
It's on
but
Saber.
next time you take a crit damage, you're dead.
Yeah.
So you don't need. You probably shouldn't repair it.
I shouldn't repair it. Right.
Yeah. There's
because
no
point.
reason to. Yeah.
Right.
Coach Nick has spoken.
Fair enough. No, thanks. I appreciate it. This is my 5th game ever for the people who.
Yeah, man. You gotta come out and play more, man.
I know. I'd like to. Okay, so now we're dialing.
I can only play X-Wing with myself for so long. I prefer having other human beings to play with.
Me too.
Nah, don't have a loneliness problem at all. I don't know what you're talking about. Laura doesn't play X-Wing with me.
Nope.
I heard a lot of sorry, not sorry there.
Oh no, our internet like just crashed.
Yeah, that was really not supposed to happen, but life is like that, right?
Still recording.
I'm gonna open my eyes closed this time, and then like squirt the gas cloud out from under me because great. So it's gonna look something like that. I just can't get ahead, did I?
That's good. I think that was more. Oh man, you're getting lit into in the chat right now. And everybody, all 150 viewers.
Yeah.
Mine is 150. Because we disconnected, we have 0 people right now. So that's fine though. It's nice playing with that anyway.
Well, we had 3. I feel better about this game than the last one. So.
The X-Wing stream community is very niche already, so I'm not expecting like big numbers.
Well,
but we've
yeah.
had some turnout, so.
I mean, there's not a lot of streamers out there yet, though, and like
For X-Wing
you-
especially.
right?
It's
You
second
being one of the very few, it's gonna.
This mimics Dion's setup very closely.
You could start running your own tournaments and doing cool shit.
Yeah, I have to be
All right,
careful.
so
though,
those are
because-
those. Yeah.
because my boss does not want me to like take over.
Oh. Who's boss?
Dion Morales,
Oh. Okay.
Gold Squadron.
Oh, the guy who runs that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, I can't get 2 victory bridges. Yeah.
I'm just joking with him. I was like, I hopped into one of his streams. I'm like, Dion, I'm not copying you. I swear. He's like, you're stealing all my ideas.
As long as his idea is stream X-Wing.
And
watch nerds play games.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's not like I'm verbatim just like copying everything, but the dice camp thing is a very smart thing that he did. Because I find it funny when people live stream X-Wing and they just like roll on the mat and it's like, I don't know what you're doing right now. I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, that's a vessel.
Interceptor. He's gonna go.
Oh, hi Finn.
Seriously.
Oh, just add a strain and I'll add 4 dates while
I'm going to avoid this entire attack, even though,
yeah, you're gonna find a way.
even though he's like breathing down my neck right now.
Who is that? Is that the Saber Ace?
That's
That's Saber Ace.
Oh,
A Saber Ace is, yeah.
That's Tur.
This is her.
Yeah,
That's
Turfinier.
Saber Ace.
Turfinier's the one getting all the bins.
That is, might have a TIE Interceptor left if he plays well, which he did.
What's up, Tur?
Boost.
That's such a weird name.
Tur.
Imagine naming your kid
It's a
Tur.
Star Wars name.
I mean,
Turfiner. I just don't like when people call it Turfiner.
That's one
Turfinier.
of the weird things about Star Wars is you have names that sound almost normal, and then you have names that are like, what?
Yeah. And they're all humans.
And they're all humans.
There you go. 2 up.
The TIE Aggressor is the best chassis in the Empire. I have spoken.
I'm gonna prove it.
You need to fly a TIE Aggressor swarm.
I have the list.
Did you know?
I'm just not spending money on more TIE Aggressors. I think I have 5 at least. I might have 6.
During the
Alright, I'm gonna have Seven Sisters gonna do, and that clears the stress. I'm gonna do a focus, or a boost into a focus, and then, regain that stress. But now I gotta focus.
During the Tournament of Worlds, our Marshal challenged us to create the worst list ever, and he said, can it lose to 4 Spice Runners, which is the 4 Hawk 290s?
Right.
Because they are pretty bad. Like, their dial's really bad, and they only get 2 agility, and they only have 5 hit points. And I created a Z95 swarm with inertial dampeners.
I think the thing you really would need is feedback array. Like
Mindless?
feedback array and intimidation. Like, I'm gonna chase you around with my totally unmaneuverable Z95, pretending that one day I'm gonna ram you and intimidate and inertial dampen, or intimidate and feedback array you.
What's great about inertial dampeners is that you lose a shield, so all you do, you take 1 damage, you're already at half points. 1 damage.
On a Z95.
Yeah, because it's 2 of 2.
I think, that's my whole list.
Right. So you have to.
But inertial
dampen
dampers takes away his shield,
Right.
So you can
You're 5.
Right.
stop.
Yes, you can win the game for your opponent. In fact, you can win the game for your opponent without ever firing a shot.
That's my moves.
Oh no, I was thinking of angle deflectors. That loses a shield.
2.
But angle deflectors requirement is you must lose a shield on your ship.
Yeah. Oh no. No, it is just 1, isn't it? What caused you to lose 2 shields that I was noticing the other day? I think it's one of the Corvette titles. Doesn't matter. Alright. If I do this, that could go bad. If I do this, that could go bad. I think I'm good. Watch as I'm not good. Or watch as I was good anyway. And didn't even
That gets in there.
It does definitely get in there. There's no question of that.
Remember what the password is?
You got options.
Heard me say these.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and focus. And now I'm gonna obliterate Seventh Sister with any luck.
You're very subtle with your vengeance.
Yeah.
You have a target left?
No, I'm focused.
Oh, you focus. Alright, at range 1, how many dice is Seven Sister rolling?
3. I'll take
Damn!
I'll take that any day.
Oh my god! Huh! Yikes! Well, I'm taking a crit, no matter what. Nope. Alright. I will...
Good reroll.
Huh?
That was a good reroll.
Yeah, that was a great reroll.
Calculated. Throw it out of the box.
Yeah.
Get the bad luck out of the way.
Well, I was watching Worlds. I was like, how do you throw out of the box? Now I'm doing it all the time.
It's easy. It's tiny.
I am going to use a force. That's a shield. I have 2 force. I'm going to use Judge.
You can't add force.
If I don't start the game.
Nate's not buying it, but Nate.
I will use a force to turn that into an evade, and then I'll take a shield.
You don't see me trembling with rage over here or something?
We both got very lucky on those rolls. That was fantastic.
And now as I didn't need focus that I rolled, I'm going to roll 3 focus tokens, or 3 focus results with LOST against Gideon Hasp right now.
Okay. No, that's pretty good.
That's pretty much what I should expect.
That's not bad. Alright, I'll turn that into an evade. Spend the evade token on Gideon.
Why would you do that? I only rolled 2 hits.
Okay. Then, oh, never mind. Sorry.
I like you, I mean.
No, thank you. I appreciate that. I'll leave it blank. Oh, I thought you rolled 3.
If you want to give it away.
You know the difference between you and Peter? I played a game with him where
I've been getting hit with like 3 hits all night.
he rolled. I rolled like 2 hits,
Thank
and
you.
he rolled 3 results turn to evades. And I was like, I'm gonna crack it. And he's like, okay.
Oh.
Okay. And I'm like, wait a minute. No, that wouldn't make sense. And he's like trying to make me do it. I'm like, stop.
Are you?
Stop it.
But you might be a better player, isn't it? Okay, yeah. So I'm not doing that. Thank you.
Peter.
I appreciate that. That's very nice of you.
Alright, do your worst.
No, don't you have a shot?
Yeah, but I'm initiative.
Oh, but yeah, you're right. That's older initiative. Okay, so I think I'm out of arc
I think you are.
for both of these, which is a bummer. So the only one in arc is going to be Turfineer, which is going to be 1. They have crack shot.
Damn, I forgot about that.
I think you have bullseye there.
I do have
I think it's safe.
I think it's a safe
I'm
bet.
gonna go, so 4, and the neutralized results happen after attacks, right?
Yeah.
The last thing that happens, you can crack shot one.
Yeah.
That seems decent.
I will take that. That's your focus token, correct?
Yes, that's my
Okay.
focus token. Nice try.
I'll take it.
And then for the neutralized results is after
he rolls. Yeah.
I have to actually roll a base first, which isn't a foregone conclusion.
Knowing
I'm
Nate's
going
hungry.
to add a focus for a strain, and then I'm going to take an evade, and then you're going to spend your crack shot.
yeah, I will.
And that's going to go away. So I take 1 shield and 1 hull.
Only 10 more hull left on Finn.
How'd you know?
10?
It feels like it sometimes. No,
Yes. I mean, I've never actually killed a Finn in my whole career.
a wild Finn disappeared.
I've played Finn 3 out of my 5 games, so the chances.
So you're
are
on the
there.
board, Andrew, with 15 points.
Great.
He's so cheap. Oh.
You know what? No, the first game I played against Aiden, I had 0 points. So I am.
Wow, you tabled him the first game
I
you
am.
played.
I mean,
I don't
not
recall that I
He
did.
played
not
with
on
Sam.
not on purpose.
I recall that you scored points, but maybe
I think maybe I did.
Bastion into Gideon Hask at range 3. Okay.
We're gonna go 4.
Now you have that evade to spend if you need it.
Yeah. Oh Jesus. Okay. Yes, I'll send the evade and then take a.
Evade doesn't do you any good. Yeah, it does.
It always does.
Take a hit.
Take 2 hits, in fact.
2?
Yeah.
Well, he evades 1.
I paid 1.
Oh, you evade 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I
Nice
can do
try.
math. I can do math. Really, I can do math.
All right.
I'm good at the
Nate
math.
is trying to refuse the results.
All right. Gideon has
But there's
one shield.
There's a
Or
part of
one,
the floor
uh,
rules
one-
where it's like players will disagree on the reality of the game. So you can roll 3 hits and be like, you rolled 2 hits. Like, I rolled 3. It's like, nope. I disagree on the reality of the game.
You have your facts. I have alternative facts.
But people will do stuff where they'll roll
All
results
right, so then.
and they take them away.
Eyes up.
And then they'll call a judge over after they've taken the results away and accuse the other player or state what the game was like, and the judge has no way to prove it.
Right.
It's like, what do you want the judge to do about that?
No way.
You just get penalty points if you call a judge for that. Judge!
show's so good.
Kevin Malone. Alright, let's get the Matt Cam tour going. Just check on
Watch out for the guy.
Mr. Fanier over here. Is her a man or a woman?
Tur's a guy. Yeah, Tur's a guy.
Apparently, there's a lot more female name pilots I didn't know
is.
were in this game.
The first list I played here,
Castles, you know?
I called Mean Girls, and it was all female pilots of the Imperial, of the Empire. And there's a lot more
Duchess.
left.
Was Duchess in there?
Countess
Bender.
Riot
Oh, yeah. Duchess is a female.
Whisper is a female.
Yeah, right.
And Sen is, of course.
Yeah.
In video game, Power Runners.
P9 strain token.
Quick draw.
Quick draw.
It's kind of sad that all they did is like this implementation, and not I don't have. It's not sad for the way you would think I'm starting the sentence by saying, but like the fact that a lot of these people didn't exist in the movies,
Right.
So then they're like adding just all these female characters because they feel like they need to add more to Star Wars.
Well, you know the story of Return of the Jedi.
Well,
right?
it's actually really strange because like from like the named characters, the Empire seems to be more like gender agnostic than.
Well, you have to get your diversity numbers up somehow, seeing as how apparently you can't have black people and you can't have aliens.
That's right. Yeah, fair enough. There's really only one very inclusive option, right? Fair, yeah.
The Empire, I don't know.
They can maybe go instead of British, maybe they have like a Chekhov. You can
Right,
say
they could
Russian.
have an Australian.
You can have Australian.
Well,
yeah,
what about blue people? We're talking about Tron here.
we could. All right, I think my dials are all set, so we're good.
That's one. I'm sure the forums are lighting up with like other aliens that employed by the Empire, but
Don't you dare say blue lives matter because Tron's life does not matter.
no, Thrawn is bad news.
Well, he should be a pilot. Be Initiative 6.
He
When
should.
you perform an attack, your enemy dies.
Yeah, that's right. That was a mistake. I believe we've seen the end of Finn because I don't know how to fly. But that's okay. Nobody likes Finn, including everybody but me, apparently.
Because you're playing a really bizarre game, I'm just like chasing each other around and not engaging like on the right terms.
Would you attack him? He's running away, and vice versa.
Alright, I think Seven Sisters is an alien. Never seen her under, but like all the Inquisitors, they're aliens.
Well,
the Grand Admiral,
Seventh,
Thrawn was what he had.
yeah, right.
Ninth Sister in Fallen Order is a huge alien.
Yeah.
Oh, it took me 3 hours to beat her in that game. It's absolutely brutal.
Okay, so the twos have moved.
The twos have moved.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna basic Fallen Order.
This
Oh my goodness.
Gideon Hask is gonna die trying. If I was him, I'd probably be pulling an ejector seat pretty soon. Four turns. Get stressed. Seven Sister that can't do that. It's a legal maneuver. So,
Would you?
I don't know what happens when you do legal maneuvers. I'm gonna have it to the next white maneuver of this.
Wait, what just happened?
I had a stress token, but
So
I
you do a
put
2 forward.
I did a 4. Oh, 2 forward.
You have to, yeah.
Yep. No, that's fair.
And it's a white, so you don't clear.
Yes.
Even if your dial's
That is, I get to learn more rules about the game.
Before, in 1.0, correct me if I'm wrong, but you could just choose how to...
Your opponent chose your maneuver.
Oh, really? Wow, that's like super punishing. Let's flip Turf Veneer. It's gonna do a hard one. Here, you know what I forgot to do? My free action after attack. boost up. It's alright. Here. Hard one.
Oh, it's so bad. Oh my god, why would you ever?
Oh, it's so funny. It's like,
The first one though, the first one, he's like,
Those are my guys.
it's like so
I
bad.
love the one with the white.
That's a good one.
You're good?
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe with those guys I should have taken I should have done action then auto thrust boosted, so I'm not utilizing
That.
the full
That's the reason, actually.
push of my ships. So I'm gonna play that. Oh, now it's a recover the shield. Well, shucks. See what it does.
Alright. Vietnam is going to hit Seventh Sister again and hope for better results.
Oh yeah, so yeah, we're good. Okay.
I'm going to blow my focus.
Okay. Three. Gonna turn that into an evade using a force. And that's a crit?
It's a crit.
Oh wait, yeah, 2 hits and a crit? Wow. Alright, and the crit, we got a fuel leak.
Fuel leak.
Yep.
So you just took on who?
On Seventh Sister.
Ooh, is that the only damage you took?
Yep.
Or seventh?
That is the only damage.
Because his Bastion is just out of range for the target. Bummer, dude. LOSE.
They are hurting.
Hitting Gideon has, get range 2.
That's a good idea.
Thank you. I thought of it myself.
Wow.
I'll take that.
Alright. That's a dead Gideon.
Gideon takes a crit.
Takes a crit. Yep. And it was a weapons failure.
I had technically 2 crits if memory serves, but it doesn't matter.
I can flip the other.
You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
the
for the
rules.
sake of your damage.
Got a weapons failure and a direct hit.
Oh, great. Why can't Seventh Sister have a direct hit?
Ugh.
And then 1 more damage for your damage. There you go.
Wait, one
For
more?
the direct hit.
For the direct hit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Overkill is a thing in this game.
Ooh,
For some
Gideon.
stupid reason.
Told you you should have hit the eject button.
Quit while you still can!
Should have done a 5 off the map. I mean, you know. The 5 is in the Gideon seat.
Right.
Those are the 5s. Okay.
Gideon's the least likable character in Battlefront 2, so that makes you feel any better.
Yeah, I actually never.
Del Mico's the cool guy.
2.
Gideon sucks.
Alright, Sin is, I think, does not have bullseye, but we are,
Definitely range 2.
we do have range 2. So we're gonna rock that.
You could use InSEYN and Snapshot too, because if you roll a crit as a Snapshot, wait, no, it's bad. No, a modification.
Yeah,
Never
yeah.
mind.
Yeah, Mark's pretty
Never
done.
mind.
Alright, 2 crits. I am going to spend one of those to deal face down damage, and then I cancel remaining results. Is that a good idea right now? Because you have how many dice, defense dice you're rolling? Just 2?
Mm-hmm.
With how much shield and hull you got on that guy?
3 and 4.
3 shield, 4?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna deal that damage to you and cancel the rest of the results.
Alright, and that is LOSE.
Because, I mean, even if I get 2 crits through, don't matter.
Hello, nasty.
Alright. And then we have range 1 Saber Squadron. I'm gonna
So it is.
through a gas cloud.
Through a gas cloud. Thank goodness.
But I do have Bullseye,
I knew I rushed to hide behind it for a minute.
and I got Predator, so I can reroll attack.
I do not see that you're anywhere
Oh,
near
no,
me.
never mind. All right.
I like you, but
Can't do it. No, it's fine. No, I thought. Okay, yeah, you're right. So just 3. I'll take it.
I would. That certainly obviates the question of any rerolling. I'm gonna gas cloud that one and take a hit. Finn is on fire.
Still not dead. You bastard. It's the resistance!
Lieutenant, you want turf in here?
What's it?
Are you taking turf in here?
Oh, yeah, I definitely am. Because that's going to be a range 3 on Lieutenant Bastion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I'll take it.
Wow, what's wrong with your dice?
I don't know, but I love them.
He's been rolling so poorly on defense, though. I think he knows into himself to even that variant.
I'm gonna blow my focus.
Yeah, nice. Awesome.
Be sure you blow on it. He did not, folks. For the folks watching at home, he did not blow his focus.
And that watches at range 3. I fail because I don't have a focus token to hit Seven Sister. I assume that's range 3.
Seven Sister just slots for 2 shields, right?
And 1 hull.
Yeah.
Where's the damage?
Fuel leak.
Okay, that's not bad.
Fine.
It hit. Needs 2. Oh no, needs the other evade.
I'll take
use
a
the
force and then make it an evade.
Ayo. Seven Sister, more like First Sister, alright?
More like
The best sister.
luckiest.
Make sure you keep the dice over here, so never else. That's okay. I'm too used to it. I used to steal his dice by accident. I would just like try to.
Well, luckily these are all your dice, so I don't have to worry
Yeah.
about that.
I'm missing those dice because when I used
the epic
those.
one because you just we're all like pooling our.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, they're your third dice pool anyway. I ended up having so many. I'm like, well, I won't have to worry about getting more dice for the stream because
I'm gonna get this back. Wow, I have spaceships on 1.
I see a wild Hermes over there. Hey, Herm. Uh-oh, don't knock over everything, please. He starts to...
Hey, Herm. Hey, Herm. Tuna, right? And
Jim and PB helpers!
It's not funny, man. Put it down. If this thing is broken, it's not broken together. This is how it works. So pretty bad. It'll be weird boss man. So, man. Everybody, just want to take this opportunity to thank you all for coming and to raise a glass to my amazing staff. Those are great. I mean, he tells the money to the back. This is the round.
The stress token, that's Turfneers.
Yes. As far as I know. How much time do we have?
You guys have about 13 minutes and 5 seconds. Oops.
Oh wow.
Gabriel, why are you talking to Stanley Michigan?
I would like to show someone who isn't here, but who will be in just 4 short months. Welcome to the world, Philip Lipton. I also would like to toast Philip Halbert, who's due even sooner. May he be a good namesake to my grandfather, who I promised as a child, long before tonight, that I would one day name my son. To Philip Halbert. Just always has to copy anything
I think
do.
that's, yeah, that's it.
More tourist situation all over again.
We have some twos.
We have some twos.
I don't remember what this two is doing. I guess I can check. That's probably as good a move as I can think of right now, so whatever. There's the strain, increases my odds of survival. There it is. Bastion.
Laura, what do you want for dinner tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
Yeah. What do you want? There's a crazy burger, there's the flatbread, and there's the gnocchi salad.
I know you wish for the 3D, like those kits, so.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, no, I wanted to get you what you wanted.
I was gonna get the stupid things anyway, but
You know what?
Yeah, that's very thoughtful of you, man.
it was really thoughtful.
Good way to kick it off, for sure.
That's the fun part about the wish list.
I don't know if it was like it feels a little weird for like Secret Santa to like put wish list up, but on the other
But
hand,
you know what? You get what you like. Like
Yeah.
White Elephant, it's different, but also.
I was just worried that I wanted everyone to be on the
those are
same
twos.
page,
Yeah.
that it wasn't the expectation that exactly what was on their wish list would be what their Secret Santa was going to get. Because I just didn't want anyone to be disappointed. You shouldn't be, because it's Secret Santa. People wouldn't be like that.
people.
But also, like, it's a good way to
Well-
know what your person wants. But also, like, I don't know. I feel like it's more exciting when you don't expect like something
Yeah.
as a gift.
As long as you don't follow after this show and turn it into a spontaneous Yankee swap
Yeah.
at the end of it.
Yankee swap.
Alright, that's fun. Over here, we're gonna go 3 straight.
80s.
Clear the stress. Gonna do.
So you got 3D prints of what? Turrets? What did he give you? What was the other thing he gave you? Turrets?
Turrets and an Upsilon.
What are the turrets for?
Curling Corvette.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm not real happy with how the one I painted came out.
Yeah.
But in the course of painting it, I discovered that the TV show gives them different turrets than the movie.
Oh yeah.
And B, I snapped one of the turrets, which entirely motivated me to...
Well,
Gonna do a barrel roll focus.
Why don't you come up and join me? Come up and do something.
Get up there and sing or I'll cut your lyrics so they'll hear the
See, I know that somebody's messaged the Facebook group because your phone and my phone run at the same time.
2 in. Clear the stress. Barrel roll.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
yeah, that thing cycled like
I
3
hate you.
times a night.
This guy is gonna do a 3 in.
This is a relatively low no.
And land on an asteroid.
In fins.
I was like, shucks.
I don't think...
No, yeah, he won't shoot you. Just gotta roll for the asteroid.
Yeah, you do have to roll for the asteroid.
But I think you're safe.
Unless of course he rolls a crit and dies right now. Like that.
Is that Saber Squadron?
Crit.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit.
Oh,
Oh,
so
sorry.
Turfineer is the one that hasn't taken damage?
Yeah. Saber Squadron, because after you suffer crit damage, yeah, it's a hit, so... Bummer.
But Tur is fuel leak, right? No, is that Saber Squadron?
That was Saber Squadron.
Saber Squadron. Tur's got nothing. Tur's,
I had that way wrong.
Tur's good. Bummer.
And is about to atomize Finn for bonus icing on the cake, so to speak.
Okay.
Alright. You're done moving.
Ooh. Yep.
Unknown, the unknown,
I can't believe I
that dude.
murked my own shits. Oh, just mad. Thought I did it too. Nice.
Alright. Oh boy. There's only so many times I can do this, but eventually one's gotta land, right? I'm gonna give a 3 shield token to Ian I don't know.
It's late, I guess.
It's late. I shouldn't even be here.
But you're here and having fun.
That's
But
right.
I'm here and having fun. So, how does this go? I do this like this.
But you get to...
Yep. Which way you're going this way?
I'm talenting.
You're doing a talent.
Oh, so you talent out the side?
No, I don't
So-
talent out the side. There's a trick so I don't have to move your... And I never understand it.
So you would be, which you're going this direction though, right? And then you're flipping
Let's
around.
just move the stupid...
Well, for learning purposes. So you would be going this way, right?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, so you can
So what
just
we
line it
do,
up.
we line it up. You're going to be facing this way, and now you move the template, and then you can adjust.
Okay, it's gonna push me back down.
Tension
Oh,
of the day.
wow, that's cool.
And I'm gonna focus. Because my talent was right.
That's a bummer.
Alright, you don't need to bring race into it, but we did.
Nice. Thanks, Nick. That was really a big joke of you.
How dare you, sir?
You're off the hook.
Oof. Lucky. That's nothing.
I might be out too.
Barely.
It is out.
Oh, it's out?
Yeah.
So, Bastion, right? Is that Bastion or is that Ian?
This is
Yeah. Hit you at range 1. I assume by now we're out of time.
You guys have 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
we may actually finish this turn if we're not careful.
There you go.
I'm gonna spend my focus.
Oh, man.
Walk that off.
Yeah, right.
I didn't see you, damn 7 sister.
Well, I'm spending my force to evade and then take a hit and a crit.
That poofs.
So there's the hit, and the crit is a direct hit.
Again.
Yeah.
Now you draw a direct hit.
Now we get him. Seven Sister is out. Alright. Almost a field wipe. Then we're gonna get Sen. It's gonna have a shot at range 2 on the Tended Bastard.
Okay.
I'm gonna send that crit and then just put a hit on Bastion.
You rolled 3 dice.
I did.
Sane only rolls 2. It's a TIE fighter, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
because it's range 2. Sorry,
It
about
doesn't
that.
matter. Yeah. It does matter, I guess.
Yeah,
Range
it
1
does.
would give you 3. It does matter sometimes.
Alright, so nothing.
Sorry.
Never mind. No, it's
That's
no,
right.
I was cheating, so it's fine. Not on purpose,
That's a good way of
but
putting
I
it. That's the way I would say it.
accidentally did
No,
that.
obviously you
So I'm gonna go range 1 on, so I roll 4 for Finn.
Yeah, here we go. You just can't hit that box, can you?
Box. Alright, 1 crit. Nice.
Intact.
Don't even need it.
Okay. Nobody's surprised more than mine. I'm guessing nowhere close. Good, fine. We play one more?
You guys have the 2 minutes to do it.
Okay.
Let's play one more turn.
Alright. Tie Interceptor.
Use plan on
This is ridiculous. Why can't there just be 2 meals?
I know. I mean, I wish it could be too, but I can't do it.
What I said was, my sister's funeral is this weekend. It's happening. Why is this a shot that I follow the board of story? You want to my part? Give up them 2 kids? Doing it?
Oh, Meredith.
When they talk about all the nice things about dating a coworker, they don't mention one of the best parts. After you're done dating, you still get to work together every single day.
Jim, put it on. On the 3 of you.
No, I know. But Carol gave me this dirt. Bought me this jersey. I said no. Jim started crying. So I am responsible.
Oh my god, what the hell is wrong with you?
It's called a costume.
Wait, did you make a zombie woman?
Right. No one here heard
It'll be over.
Alright. I'm ready.
Alright. I can't remember what I dialed, but I'm sure it'll be fascinating.
Everybody looking good? This is the best we can get.
Yes,
I'm not judging it. I think you guys look great.
big roll.
Make sure that's what you do. You just gotta
Onto Iraq.
Ooh. Scared.
Go meet.
And I got this section on.
I've flown on to Iraq this game, so I think you're doing good.
You got it, right? You should do something.
Alright. You're up.
Okay.
He was thinking about knocking something over there. Something of value.
Hard one in. And then I don't take an action because I'm stressed. And then over here, we're the hard one out.
He actually doesn't mind being big.
Oh gosh, I keep forgetting about Tyr's ability.
He likes it.
Because he gets to move. And then I'm gonna do
Verse.
I worked there, and everybody said the place was haunted. I didn't believe it until one day, before we opened, I look into the mirror, you know, in the bar, and I see this old man, just all in black. And when I turn
Hello.
around, there's
I'm too lazy if you don't mind. Something like that.
I tell him a story, and he said, that's what I
And
do.
talent roll.
Man in the
No! My wife does not believe in ghosts. Hey!
That. Alright. He gets that.
What I'm saying is that you're the one who wanted to.
It was a ghost. I told you this on my first date.
I think that's probably obstructive.
oh, range 2, but obstructed.
Yeah.
Did you get the jumbo tokens too, or are those mine?
Those are yours.
Okay. I was like, wait, are you matching me still?
Everyone, this is for my son.
Have you even
Alright.
target locked the whole game?
Oddly enough, I haven't.
So, I take a crit. Turfanier is gonna take a stunned pilot. If you moved or overlapped, suffer a damage. After you execute a maneuver, you move through or overlap. Okay.
Just despite Nick, despite the fact that I can't attack, Lieutenant Bastian's going to take a lock.
Ooh, the Chad token has been put into the ring.
Wow, who shot our grown-up party with the kitty weekend?
Is that just out of range?
It is out of range.
Oh wow. You already got shot here though.
He's on a rock.
Oh, rocks can't shoot.
Yeah,
While you're on a rock,
you
yeah.
can't shoot.
Pretty devastating when you land.
I think that's the game. No, Tyr's got a shot on Ava.
No, I would take it then.
Yeah, then I'll do that.
You definitely do.
Yep. Non-obstructed. Right. Go 3. Alright, 1 hit.
Want a bid.
Good game, guys.
Tyr's gonna then take an action.
Do it, just for fun.
Yeah, for fun. Because I keep forgetting about that all game. The whole game. Kept taking shots and not taking actions. It's all good. But good game though.
That was fun.
Oof.